Hello, everybody. Welcome back to what is the third devlog for Drop and Grow. Last time I left off, I was talking about building out the content for the full game. Since then, I have been working consistently, determined. Just very repetitively playing through my game, tweaking numbers. So I have this big upgrade tree. You see it's very colorful, as I have debug colors to sort of signify what each upgrade is for. And so this is what I landed on. This is the whole game. For the standard mode, it is paced out progression-wise. Things are unlocked as I feel like at a good pace, that I find is a good pace anyway. You know, the economy, the income versus the drain is paced out decently well. There might be some fine-tuning at the very end of the tree that I could fix up a little bit, smooth out, but beyond that, this is it. It's done. It lands at about 2 hours of gameplay, I would say, roughly. And I'm pretty happy with what I've done there. I've also gone and I've made this smaller secondary game mode. Also built out. This one, the standard one, might be okay to ship the way it is now. This one needs maybe one or two more test runs and some balance adjustments for the ending. But beyond that, I feel that it has a unique identity from the regular game mode. You can see I called it the wetlands. So it's going to visually, I mean, it's using all the same sprites, but visually it should look a bit pretty different and give a different vibe and whatnot. And I hope it does that. I feel like in my playthroughs it definitely does. And we still have the demo mode here too. Anyways, so that'll be in the full release as well, accessible. The save data, I've done some light testing. It should carry over. Everything should be fine if you play the full release after you have your demo save data. It should carry over okay. What else have I done? I worked on that. I've done a lot of minor bug fixes. Here we have all the stats, all the game stats. A lot of my work has been going into this localization table. This is one I have to do. It's mostly the gameplay strings. You can see there's 6 pages. There's some here that I need to fill in because I discovered. I go back through. I built it all out. And then I discovered, holes of like, I never put in a description for this upgrade or whatever, and all that. And then the translations that are just using Google Translate, automated translating. It's better than nothing, IMO. I think I said this previously as well. Better than nothing. Having an actual translator would be much better, but my budget for this project is actually $0. Maybe I could hire some translators if there's some glaring issues once the game releases and it makes a little bit of money itself. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in localization land. Very surprising. One of the last things I did too was I came in and for these different game modes, here's the standard mode. Here's the sort of goal score tracker, thresholds, and here's your leveling up. And I balanced out these thresholds here for hitting the different breakpoints for the quote unquote tiers of whatever. I also made it so the second game mode, the wetlands that I teased just briefly earlier, is only unlocked once you have beaten the main game mode, because there's some sort of established knowledge, advanced context going on there. And so I have that functional. I have it coded out that you have to beat the standard mode before you have access to the second mode. But I want to do a clean slate run where I delete all of my save files and start from scratch to test that out. I've done some more iconography work for the upgrade tree stuff. I think there's some slight adjustments I can continue to do. There's going to be more adjustments as well. Here you see all my upgrade iconography. There's stuff like I think this could be, instead of these arrows pointing in, I could get a better thing here. Maybe the minus, it's just a line. I could get a better thing for that too. So there's stuff like that are small changes that are going to come in the works. What else do I have to do? I think that's the bulk of what I have been working on. What I have to do, I still have some more minor localization changes. Here's my sort of to-do list. Localization, your balancing, finish the balance for the main game modes here. The victory message, because the demo had a demo message that was like, hey, thanks for playing my demo. Please wishlist the game. I need to change that, and I also need to add a new message for each game mode that exists in the game, a different one that's like, hey, you did it. You beat the game mode of standard or wetlands. Congratulations. Here's what I was talking about. I just need to test that. There's some final sprite artwork, technical support for some of the shader stuff. I want to add a admire garden state, but coming up, a lot of my focus is going to be going back into the Steam pipeline, getting my build uploaded to Steam, testing it through Steam on my end, and making Steam achievements, making sure cloud saves work, stuff like that. There's also maybe some optional stuff. I'm thinking about doing this, adding a pixel art cursor as another option on the settings menu. Maybe do a TikTok account to garner wish lists. That's another thing that's going to be going on, because it's March 31st. So I'm hoping to release in about a month, at the end of April, beginning of May-ish time frame. So through April here, I'm kind of hoping I might be able to get some more wish lists by doing some more social media posts, creating some more content like that. Short form, YouTube Shorts, TikTok stuff. Maybe. We'll see. I tried it briefly in February, and I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. So another fun thing that's been going on with game dev is people discover my game, and I have people joining the Discord channel, and then over half of it is just solicitors saying, hey, I found your game. Do you want to hire me to do social media managing? And then I go, hey, my budget is actually $0. And then they go, okay, well, I've been very impactful in the past, and I can do all these things for you, but I don't do it for free. And then I go, did you not hear? Did you not hear me say $0? I mean it. I mean literally $0. It's a big headache. They don't take no for an answer. That's for sure. I should just try and see if I can weasel them to do some work and then not pay them. See if I can get a non-contract thing. Because if they want to come in here and try to weasel me to pay them, I'm going to try to weasel them to do the work for free, man. That's how I'm not actually going to end up doing any of that. But I mean, that's how I feel at the end of the day because it's like, come on, man. What else? I have some more minor sort of sound stuff I have to add to my to-do list. It's a much shorter devlog, I guess. And I'm not actually showing off anything gameplay wise. I'm not booting up the game. I don't feel the need to. But yeah. So I think this will be the last devlog until I might do one more after I launch the game, sort of going over how it performed, things that I, in a retrospective, post-mortem sense, should have maybe planned a little bit more around, things that, as my first solo dev commercial game, took a lot more time than I had anticipated, stuff like that. Localization, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I look forward to talking to you guys then when my game launches. I'll see ya. So long. Bye-bye.